Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Tim.
I'm Gayle.
And you're chasing the Joneses. Well, in this episode, we have a really good episode because we're going to see how and hear the story of how this horse trailer behind us actually was converted into a trailer so she can take anywhere with a car. All right, we're here with Sharon, and Sharon's going to tell us a lot of interesting facts about the horse trailer, her horse, and all of that, and how this became a living space for her as she travels from campground to campground.
Right? Yes.
Okay.
So I have two things that sort of make up my life growing up. I did a lot of camping with my family, as in my mom, dad, and sister family, and then I turned that into camping with my kids as well. So I'm here right now with my son and his wife and children, and they have picked up the love of camping, so we go all over the place.
Yeah.
That's kind of one aspect of my growing up. The other thing is that I am a horse rider. I'm a horse owner. Actually, just one horse I had for most of my life that I loved so much that I towed in this trailer right here that actually was custom made by my husband and his welding machine shop that he worked in. They drew the whole plans and they went ahead and they made it for him. My horse's name was Splash. So I took him everywhere here. We took him camping, we took him trail riding, we took him to our cottage, up and down the road. Just loved him to death. Unfortunately, with an injury and a portion of his leg caused me to have to put him down a couple of years ago in 2020.
In 2020.
Yeah, just 4 years ago, which was absolutely heartbreaking because I didn't know what to do with myself without my horse. But enter my son and the grandbabies, that's, what sort of filled my time. So we started to do a lot of camping around that time when he was starting his family, while this horse trailer just sat at his property, sort of getting dusty and grungy.
Sure.
And I would never part with it because it meant so much to me.
Right.
After camping with them for a while, and they've got the dogs and the kids, I thought, wouldn't it be great if I just had a place that in the evening I could duck into and read a book and have a little glass of wine and go to bed for my sanity, but also that they could have their own family time as well. Right. And so I was looking into, there's just so many things nowadays. I have a Jeep, you can put the tents on the back or the teardrop trailers.
Right.
And then actually it was my son and I that thought, what can we do with the trailer? I wonder if we can convert it. And so again, being that it was 2020, the pandemic, everybody was stir crazy. What do? We had all kinds of time on our hands. We ducked it into his pole barn on his property, gutted it, cleaned it, horse trailer, just got rid of everything. I mean, I'm talking the mats and everything, and the divider and the bars on the windows. And then we rolled up our sleeves, my husband and him, my one son and my other son, so my husband and two boys, and I kind of chipped in as well, and we converted it. We welded the back, we put in the trailer windows, put in the sink. I utilized the tack space for my water and electrical and storage. Tires, my husband put this kind of fancier hitch on, and turned it into everything I need. And because I've camped my whole life, I knew what I needed. I just needed exact space for various things.
Sure.
And I've got it all. So now I camp with my family, and in spirit, my horse.
Yeah, awesome. You guys repainted everything?
We repainted it, yep. And it was a little tricky to repaint because the original stencils I didn't want to remove. There's so much of it that I didn't want to change too much. That was just the history of my horse. And so, we just kind of did what we could, and I tow it with my Jeep, and we go anywhere. We just absolutely love it, and the kids love it, the grandkids.
I just see all these cool cubbies, so I was wondering if we could kind of peek behind your doors.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Please, come in. Well, so the inside or the outside first?
Whichever you want to do.
Well, so the outside first, these windows. So these are the windows that when he would be inside as we traveled, and you'll see on the inside where his head would be up, hooked up in there. And these are the windows that he would get the breeze from. And so I maintain that just so I can have some kind of a breeze and just kind of remember that. This is where his tack was, where I would do his food and his hay and hooks and everything that my saddle and stuff was on. So we kept all the hooks and.
That's all your garage stuff right there?
Nice.
So I have my water tank, all my electrical, my hose, and spare tire, and then I use it for all of this, my outdoor furniture. And, sort of like how campers have their outside storage. This is my outside storage.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because I have the electrical and the water and.
Let's look over here at this side over here as well. We'll go in the back then.
Yep.
And take a look at this down there.
And so the electrical is right here, plugged in. So when I come in, I have the electrical just like any other camper does. The only thing that's a little bit less than all the other campers is my water system, because I have the tank that goes through to my system. I have an outlet that comes out here, and I fill into here. And then because it is so important to me with the not having germs all over the earth and leaking and draining, I always dump my little thing into my little fire pit. So it's just my dish soap water, but I would never let it just run all over.
Absolutely.
So disrespectful.
Yes.
So I have that.
Double axle, so it's really sound when you're walking in it?
So well, my horse was 1,700 pounds, so we needed to, the hardest part, honestly, was the windows, the trailer windows. We had to do the wood frame behind and find a way to seal it.
Okay.
Because it was just the bars that, if you were going down the road, you'd be able to see my horse.
So that was all closed before.
Yeah.
And I love that you kept the stencils. So.
Oh, it's a fantastic window. The breeze is so great. Yeah, and I kept all the stencils. I would never.
So you welded this shut.
Yep. Because back in the day, I would load him here. The doors would come open, and I would load him here and tie him up. I kept all of this. I didn't want to get rid of any of my handles, any of my hooks.
Right.
And when you go up, you could hook them up and exit either door. This door, too, we closed. So it's here for appearance, just because it reminds me that sometimes I came out the door.
Of course.
But it's all sealed except for the door now that I chose to be my door.
All right, well, let's go in.
And then his name.
Oh, Smash.
There he is.
You'll see a picture of him inside, of course.
I'm looking forward to that.
So there's my Splash. Yeah. And when I first started to stay in here, the presence that I felt of him, and just a realization of I'm comfortably sleeping in the place that was his little home as well when we traveled, I mean, I literally was laying here and I could picture him being right here, tied up. Then just have you kind of, because I'll just show you.
Now you can
like
just show me around.
So what I love about this, again, because I camped, I knew everything that I wanted. I knew I wanted to walk in and have a place to dump my coat and my dirty shoes.
That's my girl.
I knew I wanted a lot of kitchen space, like all my counter space. So I've got, my food cupboards.
Yes.
And I'm anyone that's a good camper knows this. Storage, where can you put stuff? So my beach bag's up there.
Okay.
And then my kitchen, I just feel like it's just everything I need. I got my little fridge, my little sink, my running water.
Okay.
My cupboards, my drawer.
Now, does your input water, are you using a 5-gallon jug? Or
That's the jug that's underneath the tap.
Okay.
Right?
Got
and
it.
so
That's
I
right.
do this with my pump and I run my water and it
Same
goes
as
out
us.
Yeah. And I got my little stove thing, my little instant water, so I have hot water when I'm doing stuff because I don't have a hot and cold. But I have this, and then I make my hot to just right away do dishes.
Which is plenty.
So this is my kitchen.
Yes.
And then we turn to my bedroom.
I love it. I love it.
This is my bedroom.
Okay.
With my little light, my little book stand, because I like to, read. And so this is 6 feet wide. Somebody might say, how do you sleep here? I mean, I'm 5'4", and this is 6 feet.
That's tons of space.
I think we lost a little bit when we did insulation. Is fully insulated for I can go when it's colder. But I have plenty of sleep. Underneath is my bag with my clothes. I got all my stuff.
Okay.
And then
the curtains are lovely, by the way.
Can you please zoom in on the curtains that my sister made? Look.
They're baby horses.
Please tell me.
Oh, that's awesome.
With my matching pillow.
I saw the pillow too, yeah.
That's compliments of my sister.
Oh, what
and
a wonderful
the
gift.
breeze I get. Because I have also the fan.
Yes.
With the vent.
So you've got the two front you got the front windows.
Yeah.
You got the side window over by the kitchen, and then you've got the back and this other side. Yeah, you've got
much.
And then the above. So
And this is like, I call this my little bathroom area. Here's all my
Okay.
shower stuff and my little tote bag for the shower. And then I was telling Tim, underneath, I have my porta potty.
Okay.
Because I do like to, have my own little stuff. And so
Right.
that's tucked away. And then this is what I call sort of my little living room
That's
table
your living
area.
room.
And I can, and then again, always utilizing storage, right?
Yes.
This is my storage, but also I'm a grandma.
And that's the baby stuff.
Of course,
I love it.
Of course. So that's all my my stuff there. So honestly, whether we're playing a game or sleeping or cooking, or it has everything I need. I've never once thought,
Yeah.
oh, I wish it had more space. And even though it seems so short on the outside, with the height, I mean, it's just so roomy. It really
Put your hands up. Put your arms up. Look at that. I mean, I know you're 5'4", but still, even when I was standing in there, I did not feel
You don't.
like I was claustrophobic at all. It helps that you've got the lighter colored wood.
Yeah.
And then we were both standing in there,
Right.
and we still had space for a few more
Right.
people.
Yeah.
You did a great
I remember
job.
thank you.
Yeah.
I remember once when it rained and I had someone sitting here, a couple of people sitting here, as I was sitting here making eggs, I think it was, for breakfast, and we laughed and we said, look at us. We're not even
Absolutely.
crowded at all.
But-
And that is the main comment. People will always walk in and they see the size and they walk in and say, oh, this is so spacious.
Absolutely.
Probably because of the height. But
Well, you guys have done such a wonderful job putting that all together
Yeah.
and finding something to do in 2020, which a lot of people
Yeah.
wasn't able to do.
Right.
And you put in a nice flooring down there as well.
Oh, I didn't even see
Absolutely.
the flooring.
And,
Well, and again, it's a memorial.
Oh,
It's a
is.
living memorial
It
to
is.
Splash, and I just think it is so wonderful that you took, 2020. When you say 2020, we all know that everyone went through such a period of lostness,
Yes, yes.
and that you endured that, but then you turned it into a way to honor his memory and to create so many more joyful memories
Exactly.
with your entire family.
Exactly,
So,
and the memories with the husband and the kids doing
Yes.
it. We had so much fun doing
Right.
it. And there were things, because, there are so many things out there, people turning a lot of things into tiny trailers that are just amazing. And so I'm not going to act like this is like, the most amazing thing ever. I love that we did it with our own hands. I'm all about, as a mom and now
Right.
grandma, I preach perfectly imperfect. Perfection is overrated.
Absolutely.
I love every little thing that we did together and said, oh, that nail should have been moved over. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I want to tell
I
you
don't
something.
care.
You guys
I
did a
love
really
it.
good job.
It's
And
gorgeous.
it's a fantastic place to be able to sleep and cook and do all the stuff that
Yeah.
you do
Yeah.
while you're camping. And it's really good. We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
want to thank you for allowing us
Yeah.
to come into your life and to come in and let you share with us all the aspects of your now camper.
Right.
And
You're an absolute
yes.
inspiration.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me share it with you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I love sharing it. Every time I arrive somewhere and people say, oh, it's the cutest trailer. Can I check it out? I say, please come on in.
That's
I
awesome.
love sharing it. Thank you for your
That is
interest.
awesome.
So we're going to have another video similar to this. We're probably going to put it up there or down there or up there. Or I don't know where
Somewhere.
it's going to go right now, but it's going
Yeah.
to be there. Click on that video so it'll take you directly to there. And then we just want to say that we will see you
Down the road. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.